Hey everybody, Zach here with the Goat Guys. Welcome back to another video. And today we're going to take a look at Goat Community Italia's Guardian Chaos deck. Big thanks to them for letting me share this list. Please make sure to check out their channel and link in the description below. And I also have a Discord. Y'all know this already probably, and that's my fault. I put a one-day invite in there on accident. Big shout out to the person who told me that I screwed that up, so thank you. So let's get into the list. So this is a 40 card list featuring 35 cards because we're playing 2 Upstart and 3 Jar Agreed. So 1 BLS and 1 Sork for your Chaos Monsters. This makes sense since you are trying to be as consistent as possible and you are playing the 2 Upstart and 3 Jars, which brings you to 35 cards. We're playing Decoichis because drawing cards is good, so I get the logistics behind only playing 1 of each. Personally, I'd like the second Sork, but that's just how I play. So you play 3 Decoichi to draw some cards. We'll talk about that Guardian stuff at the end. 2 Mask of Darkness to recycle your traps. 2 Magician of Faith to recycle your spells. Tsukiyomi to flip your stuff. Blade Knight and Breaker to fill aggressive rolls and back row popping. Since there's only we don't main deck much back row removal other than MST and Breaker. Okay, so let's talk about the really interesting set. This is Arsenal Summoner. It is a 1600 spellcaster wind flip monster. That when you flip it, you can add 1 Guardian monster if it's included in its name. Please be wary of the cards you cannot add, including the only relevant one, in my opinion, being Guardian of the Labyrinth or Celtic Guardian, because Guardian of the Labyrinth should be dark. And technically speaking, Celtic Guardian and Obnoxious Celtic Guardian seem to be pretty okay cards. And like some very, very bad decks, but you know. So, the 2 card, in the video, the player whose name I'm not going to try to pronounce, but again, congratulations to him for getting first place, basically says, hey, this is a 16/16 body. A lot of the big monsters have 1600 or less attack, right? like look, Blade Knight and Breaker only have 16. Of course, if they have their conditions filled, as in you have 1 card in hand, he has 2k, and he has 19 with the counter, which, again, that's fine. But I like the logistics of, if they don't have that, they're just going to smack into this, you're going to get a Surge. And then, yeah. And then you can crash and whatever. So for search targets, you play Guardian Sphinx. This card's super cool. This is like the Pac-Man boss monster. So when he's flipped, you can return all the monsters on your opponent's field to their hand. So it's really cool. And he can always set himself just like the Pac-Man cards. And because he was playing 2, he was like, well, we got to play a second one. And another target. And this is Guardian of the Throne Room. So this guy's cool. Again, like Arsenal Summoner, he has 1650. So he gets over Breaker, Tribe, and Blade Knight when there is no counters or 1 card in hand. Oh, also he's a light, so yeah, that's pretty cool. I really like this. This whole little engine right here is so cool. So for the spells, you play the Power 5, and then an MST, and then Double Book, Double Knock, and Double Upstart. For traps, you play 3 Jars, 1 Sack Armor, 1 Mirror, 1 Ring, 1 Torrential, 2 Dust Shoot, and then 3 Judgment. All this makes pretty much makes sense. Interesting to see no call on it in this deck, but it also makes sense because you're not playing a ton of aggressive cards. You're playing a very control-based variant. Into the side deck, play Mobius, Kaiko. Kaiko is so good in the Chaos Mirror. And then 2 Jujitsu Master. This card is interesting as it reads, if this defense mission card battles a monster at the end of damage step, place that monster on the deck. It really messes with the opponent, brings their top deck for a turn, and gives you some advantage, especially if it's like smaller than this when it smacks into it. Dust Shoot, the third one, in a Mind Crush. Get rid of those cards you don't want your opponent to have. Dust Tornado for back row removal. More Sack Armors for the aggressive decks. Spell Shield B to protect your stuff from spell cards. We play the Heavy Storm and 2 Mind Control to wrap out the side deck. Again, now that we're at the end, big thanks to Goat Community Italia for letting me feature this. Again, check out their channel. Check out the initial video for a far better explanation, because I believe the original video is like 20 minutes long. So yeah, and again, congratulations to that player whose name I'm not going to try because, again, I would butcher it. I hope he understands, as I am an American and we don't pronounce things well. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.